Hello viewers, this is the first video in the series Forms and Documents used in hotel front office. So I would first like to zoom this a bit so that we can see the data, the recordings more clearly. As you can see, the form's name is Hotel Diary. Hotel IHM Patna, this is our college, my college. This is where I teach. And the date is on top. Most of us are familiar with a diary. A diary is for 1 year. The first page of the diary records the diary writer's first day of the year, that is 1st January, and the last page of the diary is 31st of December of that same year. So this hotel diary records reservations of a hotel from 1st of January of a certain year till 31st of that same year. We would quickly run through all the data here. The first thing here is name of the guest, and you can see there is S added to it. This S is in case there are more than one guests staying in the room. In that case, we'll have to mention the names of all the occupants staying in the room. For example, if husband and wife are staying, then we will simply mention Mr. and Mrs. XYZ. And if there are two friends staying, then we have to mention their names separately. Room number, it is not, since it is just reservation, it is not check-in. The guest has not come into our hotel. But like I said in one of my videos on documents, that these documents, these forms allow us to provide a very personalized kind of service. So people who have stayed in our hotel before, they may have a certain preferences in terms of room type, in terms of floor number, in terms of views. So if a guest has a very specific preference, then it is better to block a room for that guest in advance, especially if he is a frequent traveler, if he is a frequent visitor to our hotel, or if he or she is a VIP guest, so that when they actually check in, the rooms should be available. Then the third entry is number of guests. This is obviously 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is important because billing has to be done on the basis of this. Now you need to realize there is something called undisclosed joiner. Many people, they may try to cheat with the hotel by declaring in the reservation that they will only have one guest staying or only two guests staying in a particular room. And then they would invite some of their other friends, other colleagues, or whoever. They will pretend as if they are simple visitors. They will come and then stay for a few hours and then they will check out. But they do not check out and they stay through the whole night. And this results in a loss of revenue to the hotel. And these people who enter a room without hotel's knowledge, without hotel's permission, number one, they are illegal. They could be criminals. They could be using the hotel for malified purposes. And therefore, this detail here, number of guests, is very important. And we must be very careful in filling this. Length of stay would be how many days? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. In case of very short stays, it could also be mentioned in terms of half day. And in certain rare cases, especially on, like, say, airport hotels, people could stay just for a few hours in the hotel. Type of room is single, double, twin, suite, and there are a number of rooms. There's a video on my channel on types of room. You can watch that video to understand what this entry is. The type of room has to be matched with the guest profile and guest need. Profile meaning his spending power, his occupation, his profession. So some people can afford and prefer to have expensive rooms, and some people would like to go with lesser priced rooms moderate priced rooms. So that is how we select and allot a room to a guest. Rates and terms here is room rates, and terms are things like the taxes, the service charges, and any other financial obligation which the hotel places on the guest as a result of having a reservation. When we cover the form of guest registration, I have a record from a hotel, and you will see the number of the obligations that are placed on the guest by the hotel. There's a long list. So these terms are important. Another thing we need to realize here is these terms could also include the food plans. For instance, European plan means the only thing the guest is paying and he is getting is room. But then there is something called CP, Continental Plan, which includes room plus continental breakfast. We have something called AP, which is American Plan, which includes room plus all the three major meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So tariff, the room charges, room price, in all these three plans would be different. So we have to mention that exactly so that there is no dispute at check-in and there is no conflict for billing amount at departure. Then we have this entry here, how and when the booking was made. This is basically the date on which the booking was made, the time when it was made, and the method of booking, mode of booking. Like, did the guest make a telephone call? Did the guest send an email? Did the guest send a fax to us? Did he visit us physically, personally? Did he make a booking through online app? But of course, no, this is a manual system of hotel that we are discussing right now. And in modern hotels, we don't have these physical forms, even though a hotel may like to have a backup on paper documents. Remarks is a column which always confuses people. Remarks is normally not filled unless something extraordinary has to be mentioned. So if the guest is, let us say, a VIP guest, it must be mentioned in remarks. If guest is a single lady, it must be mentioned. If guest is physically challenged, must be mentioned. If guest is from some company and he holds a very important rank, that should be mentioned. If the guest is internal guest, that should be mentioned. And finally, we have a column which is sign of the receptionist. I'm sorry, the picture has not covered the entire column. Sign of the receptionist is a very important because this is a legal document in a way, and whatever we record here, it acts as an evidence in case of a dispute. So we have to make sure that the person who are filling this record, who are filling this form, they are very careful and they are responsible about it. And that is why no reservation is complete without this signature. And mind you, this signature is a proof of responsibility. When you sign a document, when you sign a record, you are actually accepting responsibility that this data, this record, this fact that is recorded here is true, is genuine. And if anything goes wrong, then this person who has made this reservation, he or she should be ready to explain and describe why any problem occurred in this reservation. So in this video, I would stop here. This was my presentation on Hotel Diary. This is the first video in a series of many videos I'll make for different types of forms used by the hotel. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.